travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
In which case then, welcome back everybody. Deep within the heart of the jungle, amidst the thick foliage and ancient ruins, lies a place shrouded in mystery and peril. The Tomb of Annihilation. Here, the air is heavy with the weight of centuries, carrying whispers of forgotten civilizations and untold horrors. As adventurers venture deep into its depths, they are greeted by the cold embrace of stone walls, their footsteps echoing ominously in the dimly lit corridors. In the flickering light of torches, shadows dance across rough-hewn surfaces, concealing dangers that lurk in the darkness. Moss clings to ancient stones, a testament to the passage of time and the relentless march of decay. Every step forward is a gamble, as unseen traps lie in wait to ensnare the unwary. But it's not only the traps that pose a threat in this treacherous labyrinth. Creatures of the dark skulk in the shadows, their eyes gleaming with malevolent intent. From the depths of forgotten chambers they emerge to hunt their prey. Their sinister forms a reminder of the dangers that lurk in every corner of this tomb. And yet, amidst the danger, there is a strange beauty to be found underground. Carvings adorn the walls, depicting scenes of ancient rituals and forgotten gods. Though faded with age, they offer a glimpse into a world long lost, a time of bygone glory. As adventurers delve deeper into the tomb, they are confronted with even greater challenges. Their resolve tested at every turn. In this unforgiving realm, only the strongest and most cunning survive. But for those who dare to venture into its depths, the rewards are beyond measure. For buried treasure, the weight of history lies, the key to unlocking the greatest treasure of all, knowledge. So, in our last session, our party had entered the workshop of the Tomb Dwarves and discovered the area where the creation of the Tomb Guardians takes place, where the Guardians themselves have plates of metal riveted to their limbs. The corpses of dead adventurers, sewn together, piecemeal armor bolted to their very bodies. After a long battle with only casualty being Valrus's direwolf, Dust had happened upon a strange lantern containing the spirit of someone called Starfallen. A game of Pass the Lady between the boys took place, each in turn having a brief conversation with the spirit Starfallen, with the lantern eventually landing up in Valrus's arms. Not convinced of her intentions, Yelena reached out with her divine sense to ascertain Starfallen's origin, and immediately Yelena sensed undead moving in towards the party's position, less than 15 feet below them, and then from above. With haste, our party retreated through the secret door eastwards and out into the open grand staircase, which is where we pick up. Vargo and Lunan, please can you roll an Arcana check for me, and Lunan a survival check as well.
Rolled.
Whoa.
Arcana, you said?
Followed by survival.
I have advantage on some survival. I don't remember what it is the ring gives, why it gives.
Jungle stuff. This will be... I'll let you roll advantage because this is in that area.
Okay.
Jungle stuff. It's a good summary of the campaign so far.
Oh, two 22s now. Okay. Lunan, as you bolt from the door with your party around you, you note it has been exactly 2 hours since you last had your rest, and judging by the time, you would put it at 11 a.m. in the morning. The both of you, with your Arcana check, it strikes you odd that the dwarves were creating golems. You would have thought that the creation of these monstrosities would be more difficult. You both seem to recall somewhere, whether it was in a tome that you've read or some scroll that you've come past, that only high-level spellcasters like clerics and wizards are able to create such constructs. Vargo, with your 22, you realize that the dwarves were merely engineers adding the armor to these monstrosities. Their creator must dwell deeper within the tomb, most likely surrounded by more of those creatures.
I remember we were discussing whether to go further into the tomb or going back there or search for the rest of the level. Vargo will talk about this information with the rest of the party as an argument to research deeper into the dwarven room.
Roll a perception check for me, Vargo.
Perception. I have advantage for some reason. Oh yeah, Papa Soto. Let me roll again. 17.
Okay. At the edges of your vision, Vargo, you notice figures moving up the stairwell.
Are the same dwarves that we recently massacred?
They are very similar.
Have they noticed us?
Not
I take the I touch the shoulder of Boris and point towards them. Do you think they just come from the bones that are?
They do not. As they come climbing up the stairs,
Didn't think so.
I get the impression that whether we kill them or not is not relevant if they regenerate from those bones.
you are all still standing in the middle of the secret doorway, staring down the corridor.
Would Lunan have noticed them as well,
Oh, you
considering his passive?
100%, yes. You do now.
Lunan looks at them. Are we fighting or running?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if we're running. I must have been a question for you.
As you say that, the tomb, another one of those metallic tomb guardians, steps into view, Lunan.
Everyone ready to fight?
I suppose.
Looking back at Jarena and Dusted.
Is it really necessary that we fight some more?
That's the thing. I don't think it's going to make much difference. More of them will come from the stairs. Remember.
Do we want to explore where they're coming from?
There was a pile of bones over there, right, Ian? That blocked the stairs.
The stairwell was open. It is the entire stairwell leading down. The wall is covered with like 2-foot high alcoves, and within each alcove is the bones of one of the old builders. It is almost
And and Withers told us to go downstairs, though. But he also told us to go visit the dwarves, so...
Made the man.
But was this downstairs or that downstairs?
This is downstairs, this one. That you just clicked, this one.
Okay.
That was where he told us to go downstairs, right? Or did he mean down here? That's a good question.
I mean, we can ask him. By the way, Withers. We can also just keep with the plan, which I don't remember if it was going downstairs here or upstairs or seeing what's there.
I think we should go down.
All right, lead the way. If I follow.
I guess she'll start leading the way.
Wait, before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Dusted has just made a connection with the power that he currently has and a hole in the floor. Sorry, not the floor, in the ceiling. And he jumps up onto the walls and crawls alongside the walls over to this little hole over here. And then just listens for a second for the skeletal sound.
Roll a perception check for me.
18.
Alright, putting your head towards the gap, you don't hear any skeletal sound at the moment.
Disappointing. Remind me that these things are still at large, and he crawls down again to the others.
Was a good idea, Dusted.
Sorry, what?
It was a good idea.
There must be other holes. I just remember this one.
And I think I've told you this before, but we could investigate what's downstairs without actually having to walk down.
Huh?
What do
How do
mean?
you propose we do that?
I could send down arcane viewing sphere.
That
But-
might be a better idea.
I would. I don't remember if you can't see anything else. Let me just double check that. Arcane Eye. I'm gonna share the spell in there. Everyone can see what's it about.
I think it has
No, I don't
Omni.
think- I don't think
It has-
I become blinded while I do this.
Nope.
It doesn't say so, no.
Awesome. Then I would have double vision at the same time. Oh, that must be a creepy feeling if it happened for real.
So the range is 30 foot, and it is 25 feet down to the next level, so you could easily hover. It floats, does it? Yeah, it hovers.
Yeah.
It has infinite
Yeah.
range as well, so he can go as far as he
I-
wants.
I cast, yeah, it can watch 30 feet in every direction.
Yes.
But the range is also only 30 foot.
That's
when
the
you
range
cast
where
it.
you
the
cast
initial
it.
casting, but it also says that you can
There
move
is
it
no limit
in
to
any
how
direction.
far
There is no
away.
limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Read the last
We
one.
did the calculation, I think, a month ago or so, where we calculated that I probably could do the whole dungeon in a couple of spell castings.
Mm.
Only limited by the hour duration.
Yeah.
And planar travel, I guess.
And yeah, solid barriers. But is this a good spot to stop, or do we wanna be in the corridor?
I suppose there's always going back into our little closed off room.
I think Rupert is starting to get annoyed at opening this door.
Does Rupert have feelings?
I don't know. I hope not.
Funny how masters never consider that, huh?
Yes, that's what I
just
say.
realized what that's.
Lunan did not. Axel did.
Well, there was 2 hallways still that we haven't explored on this floor. Did you still want to go further down first, or should we check them out?
I think we could check it out with. That's what I'm saying. We could do an arcane viewing if we want to know what we are to expect when we come down.
Oh, like that. So not these 2 corridors, but actually going down.
This corridor we have kind of explored, but we can explore whatever we want.
I mean, you suggested there was some kind of trap or something. The floor was cracked, wasn't it? At the end of that hallway.
Yes, I don't expect. I don't think we should go down the hallway. I'm just saying we could camp in the hallway.
You want to camp already?
Or we can walk, but simultaneously moving around Arcane Eye. I just would prefer if someone leads me in that case, because it's hard to focus on 2 things at the same time. If we do the Arcane Eye.
I know what you mean.
That's what you get for trying wizard spells being a cleric. Other than that, seems like a good plan. Honestly, I'm all for it.
We could even have the dome up if we wanna stand still while exploring. Or we run down and just kill everything we meet.
Well, wouldn't it be a good idea to go downstairs? I mean, if that patrol has just come back, wouldn't it be some time before they come down there again?
We could check it out beforehand, and they wouldn't even see it unless they see invisibility.
You know what? I think that's a good idea. Send the Arcane Eye down there to see if it has stand even.
I'm not. Elena. I think, yeah, it's instantaneous. Lunan casts it.
Are you going to cast it where you are standing right now?
Yes, it's an instantaneous effect.
Okay, and then where are you headed once you've cast it? Are you going to just stand still?
Lunan will stand still as long as the others stay there, and will walk, focusing on walking if they leave him.
Alright. Vargo? What is your intention knowing this plan is taking place?
I'm following the rest of the party, honestly.
Valris?
Yes, I don't really want to explore necessarily while we're doing this.
Yeah, I'll just stay with the party.
And Dusted?
Keep an eye out.
Knowing that we're gonna be in this room for a while, Dustin is gonna sit like a cat waiting for a mouse to come out of that hole.
Are you going to be sitting on the ceiling, or on the floor, or on the wall?
Probably on the ceiling, so it's easy to grab it.
Okay. Alright, so, standing in the open doorway to the scrying fountain is Vargo and Velrus.
I'm going trying invisible and go in front of Vargo and just keep an eye out.
Okay. Yelena is standing in between Vargo and Lunan, standing watch. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
In which case then, Lunan, over to you. You're going to cast your invisible eye.
This one. Yeah. I'm casting Arcane Eye.
Oh, brilliant. Alright. Explain to me where the eye is going then, if you wouldn't mind.
So I would cast it somewhere here and then have it hover to into here to begin with, and then slowly go down the staircase.
Okay. As soon as the eye starts to pass towards the spiral staircase, you notice the Tomb Guardian standing guard outside a closed doorway. The doorway to Wither's office is closed as well, as the arcane eye slowly passes to the top of the spiral staircase. It then looks down.
Yeah, I will spin down.
Okay.
I guess I will get a 360 view from this eye continuously. It must be it's a very weird feeling for Lunan. He hasn't ever experienced this before. It's the first time he's casting it. I think he grips the railing a bit extra, trying not to get vertigo.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm just going to correct that quickly. Okay, so starting off in the circular chamber, the spiral staircase beckons, its descending path disappearing into darkness. The top of the staircase has got a torch that is lit, shining down, as you can see, but funnily enough, as the eye looks down, there are flickering shadows dancing 20 odd feet below. The eye slowly begins making its way down the stairwell.
Luna moves forward so he can speak out what he sees in between most of the party. Dusted might have troubles hearing.
I will switch to the map and hope this loads. There we go.
Yeah.
The eye slowly moves down 20 odd feet as it passes by a torch sconce 25 feet down the stairwell. A closed door greets you on this level. Yet, the spiral staircase continues downwards.
The door, does it have any keyhole?
Let me have a look-see.
Or any gap underneath the door?
There is a door handle there is no keyhole. It is a closed door with a handle on it. Yes. It is a closed stone door.
So if there's no gap where I think I could squeeze through or look in, I will continue down.
Okay. Let me get down to the next level. Oh.
And as I said, I'm giving this information to Vargo and Jorlena, which are the two people I think I see, or who was it that went this invisible?
I did.
Okay. The eye continues 25 feet down, and it gets to another lit sconce. The corridor branches off to the west and ends abruptly in a stone wall. The circular stairwell itself continues to go down.
I would like to investigate for if there's a secret door or any kind of potential ways of opening one, as we have seen before.
Yeah, okay. Roll an investigation check for me. Or a perception check, of course. What are you looking for in particular?
Like before, there was some small lever in the stone, you said, but I don't remember exactly what we saw on the other doors.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking for similar markings that they had. That was a really bad,
That was
but I
indeed.
don't notice anything.
Unfortunately, no, you don't. It is quite dark in here as well, so there is no visual clue as to any differences in the stonework. You do
Let's
not make a
continue.
single sound.
Let's
Okay.
continue the once.
As the eye continues its journey downwards, it moves 25 feet. Okay. This time, eventually the eye reaches the ground floor. What you notice here as you take a look around is that there is a door to the west and a corridor to the south.
Like the former door, I will look for if there's anything to squeeze through.
Alright, as you reach the bottom of this level, as you reach the ground floor, you notice that the atmosphere has taken on a very difficult visual effect. Puddles of some sort of liquid cover the floor ahead of you, all over. It looks rather sticky as the puddle seems to almost glisten in what light you can see coming from the torchlight behind you. In fact, you can actually see it is grey in colour. With the grey of the stonework, it's almost barely visible to make it out.
So it's like a liquid on in here, you mean?
Correct, on the floor, yes. It is like some sort of a liquid, viscous liquid covering the ground for 15 feet. I guess I can show you the corridor at the end then also branches away.
After a quick look down that corridor, I first investigate the door to see if there's any way of getting in or through it.
Alright, so
Uh,
the eye hovers to the corridor, and once again, it makes its way towards a stone wall, blocking its progression.
I think yet again I will look for any type of secret door in this area. And since I don't have it's only with dark sight now, I assume.
Correct.
I assume with disadvantage on perception.
Mm-hmm.
Can't roll worse than lost.
Oh wow,
18.
Indeed, yes. You do pick up what looks to be like a small depression in the stone, which could be a button.
Draw a small S there. Does anyone know how to draw an S
You'll have
easily?
You'll have to go to the draw tool and use the brush and then just make an S.
I don't think I have the...
Do you want me to do it?
Wait, I can zoom in, then I might be able to do it.
There you go.
I was very zoomed out. Okay. I will hover back to this door. See if I can sneak through there. It's a door there, right?
Yes, there is indeed a keyhole.
Let's see if I can sneak through it.
Okay.
It's up to you if it's big enough.
I'm going to say that you can, in fact. Okay, so it is a stone door with iron hinges. There is a brass knob on it and a keyhole. As the eye manages to pass through the bottom of the keyhole, you notice a worked stone column stretches outwards, almost as if like a jetty, to the bottom of a lake. I assume the eye will hover and bounce, so as the eye looks around, 30 feet, yes?
Yeah, it has 30 feet and...
Okay.
Interesting.
From the bottom of the lake to the cavern root, you can see a stone conduit on a nearby wall. One side of the column, steps of moss are covering from the dock to a landing to the door you've just come from. On this side of the door, you notice that there are no handles or hinges, just the hole that you've come through.
Mm-hmm.
Ropes lash a pair of rowboats to a dock post, and a rusty iron cage wallows within the slime, held afloat by a chain and winch. Phosphorant crabs shine and glimmer at the bottom of the lake below the cage.
I was not expecting that.
No, we did see some running water on level 2. Like when we were on level 1, we saw it.
That's true, yeah.
On this level. So maybe we could find that and get a quick water slide down to this level. Yeah, I will hover out into this because as I read it, I can do 30 feet in any direction. I assume that's upwards and downwards and so on as well. So I will hover maybe, I would say 3-4 feet or maybe 5 feet above ground always.
Mm-hmm.
let's say
assume-
6,
I
like
assume it's like 5 or 6 feet above the ground.
like 2 meters above the water, and we'll start going south.
Alright, I just need to check one thing.
Yep.
Hmm. Okay. Alright, your eye is invisible, so all is good. Alright, heading southwards then.
From the tie-off point.
Yeah.
Yes. And this looks like a cave wall, and this looks like some construction.
Indeed, yes. All around you, it appears to be a cave which is water-filled. As you take in the dark area, you can hear the soft dripping of water from above the cave. And actually, you can't hear anything, sorry, it's only sea, isn't it?
As far as I know, it's only sea. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, in the darkness you can see that this looks like a cave. The walls east of you reach right up to the ceiling of the cave, as the eye takes in the surroundings.
I think I would head to here, and this does not go all the way up. Maybe we'll see.
As you look around with the eye, it looks like the center of the cave is dominated by massive wheeled cogs.
And there, it's nowhere going up. Do I have vision of the ceiling?
As you rise about 15 feet, you can then see the ceiling of the cave coming into view.
It's about 45 feet.
Yes.
Then I guess I will go to here-ish. See how much of this I can see.
I'm just gonna fill in because I know that you're obviously going to use the eye to search around and see what you can see. Alright, taking in the area, what you notice where you are now is that there is a watery lake. Within the lake there appear to be walls or buildings sitting on these cogs that reach to the ceiling right up to the top.
And I, as a player, can see that there might be something here. Is that something as a character I see?
Those are the walls connecting the cogs over there.
Okay.
Let me double check on something. Okay.
And you got other guys. I am narrating everything. So if you want to comment on anything, you can just talk. as
I'm
well, and not-
taking notes like crazy. Don't worry.
Okay. I just needed to read the... It looks like there is, in fact... There are, in fact, 4-inch gaps. Between the cog and the building that you could potentially slip into.
Yes, we can do a roll to see if I noticed it.
No, I think you'd be able to notice it. I'm gonna
In
do
that
that
case.
there and that there. Yeah, you should be able to notice it. It looks a lot bigger on there, but in the book it says it's 4 inches, so are you going there?
Yeah, I will try going in,
Okay.
waiting for the eventual. Find the wizard.
Right, so as you slip through, you notice that there is a corridor that branches left and right. As you take a look to the right.
As Lunan is seeing this, he will narrate that he thinks that this room might be spinning or something, since it's on cogs.
Okay,
But
so
we'll see.
in this particular room, that's interesting. Okay, so this room that you move into is hazy. The walls themselves look like they're covered with riveted sheets of iron. The floor itself is pockmarked and there's a large puddle of liquid in the middle of it.
And with haze, you mean as if there were fumes in there?
Correct.
Luna will enter. He has no idea if it will have an effect on the eye, but he will enter.
Are you going to take a look through the entire room?
He will go to the center to begin with.
Okay. So you're going to take the time to look around the room, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, in which case you come into a... pentagon-shaped room. Clutching to the ceiling, you notice a skeleton. It doesn't notice you as you silently hover around. Let me first tell you. The skeleton itself has got an octagon-shaped head.
Octagon. Okay.
Octagon head or tattoo in the head?
It has got a protrusion sticking out of its head in the shape of an octagon.
Okay.
So we've gone from triangle to square to pentagon, and then did we ever see anyone with 6 sides?
Maybe it
7?
signifies the levels of the dungeon.
It has so far, I think.
But there must be from at least 3 to 8. So you would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's six of them.
Yeah.
If they have one of each. Yeah. Gotta catch them all. No, sorry.
Yeah, whoever has the key of Mesru for poison, if we have one, should probably be the one going into this room.
As you
First.
look around the room, you notice that there are freezers on the room, on the walls, along each wall, almost not a painting, but let's call it a mosaic, depicting a great black dragon. The dragon has a key hanging around its neck.
A physical key or an image of a key?
An image of a key, much like the key of Mesro that you have.
Me personally or the group? Because I have the spinal one.
The only difference between your keys is the gem inset. This particular one
It's an amethyst.
It is
maybe?
with your dark vision you cannot tell color.
True. I will continue and check out the other me as a player is thinking that these rooms will be spinning. And we can do some funny stuff to explore. And force ourselves be able to go to where we want to based on how we spin them. I'm not sure if Lunan has realized that. We will see when I explore the rest. I'm suspecting we will have other rooms here
Where
as
are you
well.
going, left or right, out the room?
I'm going into the next room where I'm marking.
Into the next, let's say, pentagonal.
If it is pentagonal, yeah. Don't see that yet.
Alright.
Very interesting.
Moving into this room, you notice again that the walls are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior. A narrow path hugs the walls between two exits, the one you came through and one to the south. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall, rusty iron sprinkler. Standing either side of the rusty iron sprinkler are two tomb guardians. Above the sprinkler is a 10-foot wide shaft that leads straight up, and there is a skeleton hole near the shaft in the ceiling. I need you to roll a perception check for me, please. Okay. You clearly notice that one of the tomb guardians is wrecked. He has taken a lot of damage. It looks like one of his legs is also buckled and broken, and he doesn't move that well. The other one...
Does it look like he could be one of the ones we've been fighting?
With a 23, I'm going to say that you recognize the wound marks made from Yelena's weapons. These definitely they look recognizable.
Does it look in a better shape now than last time I saw it?
No. The 23, no. It does not look like they've healed at all. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Question is if I want to go up the chute or if I want to explore further. What do you guys think? I'm thinking going out around to see what's going on in the water.
I will explore further, if I were honest.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking we could always explore up the chute, and we could also explore through the skeleton paths if we wanted to, if they're big enough. But I don't think that's the most interesting right now. I will go out through between the two pentagons.
Okay.
And go north. Here.
You slowly make your way into another section of this underwater cavern. A small building seems to be jutting out sideways from one of the cogs. I'm going to call them cogs.
So it's connected to the pentagon and the cog wheel, rather than being a building that's attacked.
There is a gap within as well, though. You can see a small 4-inch gap.
Let's go and see what's going on there then. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just going to do that then. As you go closer, you can see some sort of hazy fog slowly making its way out of the room. Are you going to go inside the room?
Why not?
Okay. Visibility is down to 5 feet, which means that you're going to have to move through this room quite slowly. As you do, you notice towards the end that there are skull shapes set into the walls that are billowing out some sort of a gas. In the center of the floor is a rotting corpse. Its mouth is wide open. Its hands are clutching its throat. Wrapped around one of its arms is a distinctive band, a bandana of some sort. You cannot tell what color it is, but it's light colored. The corpse looks human.
Could it be from any of the other adventuring parties I've heard of?
Did you get descriptions of?
I think I saw the guy in the upwards that had the journal. So I know how he looked.
Did you read the journal?
Lunan read very little, but he read back and forth some, like he skimmed for 5 minutes and then realized it was better to give to
Pass it on to Fargo.
to Valeris or Vargo. I meant, yeah. I always mix.
It's
mix
definitely
those.
an adventurer. You can tell.
Mm.
He's carrying a pack. From what you can see, he was human. He looks like he's choked to death. He's carrying on the ground next to him in his sheath, he hasn't drawn it, is like a dragon pommel on his long sword. And he's wearing studded leather armor.
And when I describe this, do you react to that, Vargo?
There was a guy accompanying the Yellow Banner who had a I don't know if he was a
Which-
Dragonborn or he had a dragon sword. Yeah.
So, I mean, what's your intelligence? 18?
Lunans or Vargos?
Vargos.
Vargos 18.
Yeah, okay. I'll grant you the benefit and say there's both. As Lunan describes it, this sounds like Lord Brixton.
Hmm. But any Dragonborn bonds you see, Lunan?
This is the only one I see in this room.
Okay.
But maybe I will find someone else.
Keep an eye out. Haha.
Only one, but it's all watching. I will find my way out of that room.
Left or right out of the room? I'm going to move.
Something popped.
I'm just going to change this so you know it is. Let's do that. Actually, no. That's a better marker. There we go. Because he was an older gentleman, Lord Brixton. Sorry. So sorry, you said left or right out the room?
To the east.
To the right. Okay. I'll just reveal that over there.
The more I see, the more I think this must be some sort of room puzzle. We have to figure out how to get to where we need. Get these.
I'm losing your audio. I don't hear you.
Yeah, you did fritz out for a bit.
Sorry. Lunan is saying that the more he sees, the more he thinks that probably have to solve this type of room puzzle by walking off. We could see what's going on here now quite well and draw it out so we have an easier time later on.
I would say you're close to about an hour passing now.
Luna will probably go here and see what information
Are you
he
going
will
to fit through
make
the
use.
gap, yes? Alright, as you fit through the gap, you can see that there is a corridor branching northwards, and it opens into another room. Are you going north or south? Or
He will go
are you going into the cavern deeper?
south.
South, yeah? Okay.
The eye dies off.
Moving southwards, you notice that there are 5 wardrobes standing against each wall of this chamber, each of them bearing a carved image or a scene. Puddles cover parts of the floor, and the room has 2 exits. There is a metal portcullis blocking a passageway to the north, and set into a metal plate above the portcullis is a row of 5 red crystals shaped like drops of blood. Let me reveal this room for you as well. some sort of gas fills this room as well in various parts.
I will not investigate the room, but just go with the next opening. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, the next opening leads down, a corridor moves southwards. Are you going to continue down south?
Or why not?
Okay. The corridor continues even further south. The bottom section of the corridor at the back seems to open up into a bigger room, and the liquid covers a lot of the floor.
Luna will in essence just follow this path.
Sorry, you will just follow the path?
Yeah, as long as we can.
Okay. Moving into the room right down at the bottom, you notice a life-sized golden statue of a mastodon. It stands atop a 1-foot-high stone cog. Jeweled tusks sweep from its jowls, and its trunk is raised in a roar. Around the statue's body you can see inscriptions. On the walls surrounding this chamber, a Chultan warrior is riding a living mastodon through a series of hellish landscapes. In each scene you can see a different breed of devil is trying to attack them.
Any further, but just go to here and see if I can.
Sorry, come again?
Luna will. Through this gap.
Okay. All I heard is through the gap. So let's... Where all this over here. Anywhere else?
Do you say it's left?
Luna, your audio is not working. I don't know why.
Moving through the...
Connect with my phone. Give me 1 second.
Okay. There is water in the cavern for a long while as you take in the surroundings. The arcane eye flickers out of existence.
So did Luna.
And thus Lunan's connection was broken.
No, I disconnected and used my phone instead. Maybe it's.
Oh yeah, much better now.
Mm-hmm. But we were just
Good.
saying your arcane eye winks out of existence as you reach your hour.
Yes, perfect. That is what I had to do. Then you guys can role play a bit. I need to empty my bladder. I will be back very soon.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Right. Should I return to the original map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You can see Lunan, not Lunan, so Dusted sitting in the exact same position for like 1 hour, apparently.
Alright. If any of you want to add a hit die for a short rest, by all means, you can go ahead and do so.
I will actually take your offer, yeah. And
Now you're speaking my language. And max 1 hit die because it's only 1 hour.
Correct. Max. You don't need to roll,
Actually,
Yelena.
I
Yes,
will-
10.
Oh. Oh, okay. I rolled a 10 anyway.
Actually, DM, I will also use Arcane Recovery. That way I can recover a spell slot.
Okay.
What happened to the
A
characters
third
here?
one and a first one. There you go.
What did the map move? Oh, okay.
Refresh
Yeah.
the screen, baby.
On my screen, not all was revealed, and Dustin was just sitting in the middle of a room, which was weird.
Okay.
There.
That was useful. Oh my god, DM, the map is not it's difficult to explain. Let me see if it's something on my end.
I just refreshed my map and it's working fine.
Yeah, now it's working fine. The fog of war was all moved for a second. It was strange.
For
It
me,
was the same I had, yeah.
I have the map of the first floor with the fog of war of the second floor.
Yeah,
that's
we
what happened,
reshuffle, yeah. That's
But
what happened to all of us.
I refreshed and now it's all fine.
Awesome. So we're back up and running.
Alright, that was something. Thank you, Lunan. What should be our next movement?
Does it follow up down the corridor?
We could go down there, but we will be noticed by the Guardian.
Don't we want to be noticed?
Then we have to fight the dwarfs again, I guess. And there were plenty of doors I couldn't look into on the other floors.
Do we want to fight all the way down to the bottom?
Hmm.
We could always try to sneak past down.
Honestly, I if you guys don't mind, I would like to see what's there. Like, since it's all close and everything.
I think that's good if we do. And we also have a grave for you, Jorlena.
A what?
A grave.
A tomb.
Is that Fred?
No, I just think you look lonely. You need a friend.
I do not need a friend. I have one already. And she's nice and quiet.
Who?
Who do you think?
She's a paladin.
Oh, okay.
I
Anyways.
need no other company.
Anyways, will you care to lead the way?
Who's going where?
I'm pointing at Jarlena or Dusted to lead the way towards there, I guess.
Oh, you want to go north to the unexplored corridor on this level?
I mean, that's what Bargo suggests. Yeah,
Why would we go over there?
because honestly, I don't care where we go. I just want to move.
Well, we should probably head downstairs.
All right, let's go then.
Well, there are two ways of going downstairs. There is the way that we have already been, or there is the other way.
I don't have a particular preference. We can go whichever you want. So let's go. The downstairs Lunan has explored. Yes.
So,
So you
down
mean the winding staircase rather than the straight one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well-
curious to know if that Iron Golem is going to attack us.
You can lead the way, Lunan. As you have seen it.
Ladies first, I insist.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Oh my god. Bargo starts moving towards the stairs.
And
Luna,
we go towards the stairs as
You
well.
walk into the back of Valrus as Valrus then moves out of your way.
Barris
No, start moving towards the thing
leads
as well.
away because he's invisible.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is anyone else following Vargo?
Yeah, I'll follow. Yelena will follow quietly.
Alright, roll a stealth check for me.
My stuff is
Amazing.
amazing. Yep.
In
I
a
should have known that was
half
gonna
crouch-
happen.
In a half crouch, you sneak carefully and quietly behind Vargo, who doesn't hear you above the noise he's making. Dusted,
Sorry?
are you moving?
Lunan will make a
No one has said that we're moving to Dusted, so he's just sitting there.
As Dustin is sitting there staring at the hole, Luna will use message to whisper in his ear.
I will have tell you, Dusted.
Are you coming?
Well,
Making it echo a bit so he doesn't really know where it comes from. Dustin,
fine.
are you coming?
Dusted is. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Dusted is sort of disappointedly crawling down, ever so occasionally looking back at the hole, sort of waiting for the gratification that the skeleton pops out and sort of like be like, ugh, but nothing happens, and he sort of just crawls past Lunan and into the room, still climbing on the walls.
On the walls, not the ceiling.
I can also go into the ceiling, but the door would probably be easier to shift to the wall, right? Through the door?
As you wish. So, Lunan, you're letting Dusted ahead of you, yes?
I guess I'm walking in parallel. Him on the wall, me on the ground.
Okay. You all move through the scrying room. Vargo's halted. Unmoving.
I go downstairs. If the Iron Golem doesn't react, I continue. I ignore him.
Indeed, as you round the corner, you know the Iron Golem is there. It sees you with almost a look of surprise in its bucket helm covered face. It takes one step forward. I need you to roll initiative, please.
Oh my god, seriously? Okay. I was so sure he was going to ignore us.
Let me roll
Was it the only one that thought it was going to ignore us?
Probably.
I think you two definitely did because you didn't try to sneak past it. It's just like, hello, good day to you, sir. What a wonderful
Well,
time.
invisible, so I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry.
Initiative, Yelena, and you're the last. You need to beat a 17 to go before Vargo, who casually walks down the corridor without a care in the world.
Last 2 hours didn't exist.
Right.
Not at all.
Then, Yelena, you're top of the round.
Oh god.
As you slowly move forward, you notice this Tomb Guardian and heading towards Fargo.
You know, you could have tried.
Tried what? Oh, and Vargo just realized that there is a golem coming by.
You're an idiot. An actual idiot. And I thought I was an idiot.
Well, to be fair,
I
it
mean,
is
they
looking
are
straight
not
towards the
mutually
staircase.
The invisible passive-aggressive commentary in the back there. To be fair.
A voice floats up from the stairwell.
I'm not sure if I want to be this thing's punching bag again. It wasn't very fun the last time.
Yelena grabs
We're the ones suggesting
Vargo
to
and
go in
throws
guns
forward.
blazing.
I wasn't suggesting going guns blazing, thank you very much.
Wait, what?
I
I
was
will help
trying
you.
to be quiet. I'm just
I
not
will
really
help
good
you,
at-
Yarlena. Don't worry, fight it.
Yes, I will fight it. She's gonna use
This is way more than 6 seconds.
Rare Frost on it.
Rare Frost, yeah?
Rare Frost. Oh, god damn it.
You fire
Oh!
your Ray of Frost forward, but it smashes into the wall right next to it, narrowly missing.
Well, I tried. What's that?
That brings us to Vargo.
Alright. I get it. It's my fault. Vargo will use his action to, using his tray, cast Bless on Dusted, Yarlena, and Luna.
You don't need line of sight for that, right?
What?
You don't need line of sight for that, right?
No,
think
I don't.
no.
Okay.
Then proceed to move towards the Iron Golem. I will tank for the party, Yarlena. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Ooh, girl. Alright, so you've blessed Dusted, Yelena, and...
Lunan. Yeah, I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Hello, I say to the golem. Maybe we can talk past this.
Good call. Anything else on your turn? It doesn't
Nope.
answer you, by the way.
Nope.
That'll bring us to Lunan.
Lunan, if you are talking, we don't hear you.
Locked itself. That's the downside with the phone. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
So then, if my phone goes into screensaver, you can't hear it. I go up and try to stun him. It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
And this thing is being stunned.
And he does not get stunned.
With 17, he does not know. Anything else?
Lunan takes 2 steps back again.
Lunan retreats behind Yolena. End of the turn?
Yes.
Alright, Dusted. You notice
Oh,
Vargo
joy.
jumping in front of this monstrous metal golem.
Oh joy, Dusted thinks to himself. I get to grab every male member of this group and toss them away from danger. 1, 2, 3, 4. trying to grab Vargo with a grapple,
Mm-hmm.
and if he doesn't resist, place him behind Dusted.
I don't. Thank you very much.
Alright.
And with the last attack, he's then gonna drag his rapier and try to stab the golem in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
which is 28.
That hits.
I will hit, yeah.
11 damage, and it is marked, so if it attacks anyone but me, the usual stuff, that it has disadvantage.
Anything else?
I would like it to attack me now, please.
Alright. So, the golem moves one step forward as it blocks off the corridor either side of it, and it is going to... Firstly, it will go for Vargo, and then it will go for you, Dusted.
Yeah.
Disadvantage for Vargo, please.
Mm-hmm. Vargo, as it steps forward, it dashes and drops its shoulder as it tries to dash and smash into you. Give it disadvantage. It gets a 16.
It fails. Thank you, Dusted.
Alright, and then it gets one melee attack. And it is going to try and hit you with a spiked fist. Dustin.
Yes.
And it gets a 12.
That misses.
Alright, that is its turn, which brings us to the invisible Valrus.
Invisible Walrus. So often forgotten.
Wow.
It's a reference to Dark Souls.
Just got a firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
Wasn't
Natural
this
20.
like scary? Oh my god! Good job.
That is very good.
Yeah.
Game wants me to
Fireball
roll.
blasts and explodes
4d10.
with maximum damage.
Yes, I will roll the additional 2d10 as well. 14. So, 34?
That's 34 fire.
Yeah.
That is pretty darn good. Holy cow.
So I
Okay.
turn back visible.
As you turn visible, you notice the fire smashes into the golem and it almost takes a step backwards as the explosion rocks it on its legs.
Gonna shake off the flame from my hand and take a step down the stairwell.
Like Clint Eastwood, you lift your fingers
Yep,
and you move down the stairwell. Is that the end of your turn?
that is it.
Alright, that brings us to Yelena. Let's see how quickly you can drop this golem before our break, Yelena.
Turn.
No.
Levels 4 crit smite.
No. Because I know I can't walk through enemies. I'll probably just have to use Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Actually, I might try Lightning Lure
Oh.
to pull it in front of her. I'm hoping if it does fail, it's not gonna hurt the other two by pulling it towards her.
Can I just make a question to that? Didn't lightning heal this thing?
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. No, never mind. Rare Frost. Rare Frost.
sorry to be a backseat gamer, but
Oh, that's fine. I completely forgot.
Ray Frost definitely hits as the inescapable healing action of lightning.
Oh my god.
Frosty Ray.
The natural one.
Good memory, Dustin. Well done.
Yeah, I forgot about that completely. 6 points of.
6 points
Oh,
is good
damage.
as you put the flames out on the burning golem.
Oh,
Is
that
it
is.
I think it was
That's
shocking
true.
grasp last time. I'm not sure, but I
It
think it was. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was from me.
Anything else, Yelena?
No, that will be it.
Alright, then that'll bring us to Vargo.
I will use my action to dodge, actually.
Oh, alright.
And that will be it.
Okay, then that brings us to Lunan, closely followed by Dustin.
Seeing how well a fireball affected it,
Mm-hmm.
Luna will try to do the same.
Alright.
Send a fireball. I
16.
Don't think that hits.
That's a miss. But you're blessed.
That could make a difference.
Oh yeah! The
Nice.
20 you hit.
Nice.
Real good.
Oh,
24.
holy crap, 24 points of damage. Nice, as you
Al-
rock it.
Almost max.
Okay, as you smash it with 24 max points, its eyes seem to glow as the fire burns it. You notice bits of its armor begin to melt. It's definitely what you would call bloodied, but it begins to go into the recognizable frenzied rage. The golem has 38 hit points left. However, he is now raging and frenzied. Is that the end of your
Awesome.
turn, Luna?
Yes.
Alright then, that brings us to Dusted Cole.
Is it even recognizable that it's raging at this point? Would I be able to see that?
You were squashed by it on the level below by a raging golem. You recognize it immediately. As the eyes glow and it almost seems to start to shudder and shake.
Oh yeah, before I passed out because it hit me on the head.
Yeah.
Dusted's gonna give his all in the first attack with a rapier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26. Do I have to roll bless?
No, the 26 definitely hits. I think let's get a group perception check as well.
Oh,
The dwarves are coming.
Crit.
so that's only focused on the
It's okay.
the golem.
The 9 at the back. Okay. And Yelena. I like the way they've changed the font color from crit. and
Yeah.
crit. Okay, so with Yolena's 19 as well, then we've got a very strong perception check over here. Alright, as Dusted's rapier strikes it with the first one, you notice it doesn't quite penetrate as well as it would as you almost pierce him. Your 12 points of damage, your rapier just sort of skewers and doesn't pierce it like it used to. Somehow his armor is hardened. He still takes damage, however. That's your one attack. Oh. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
What?
Go on.
Oh, sorry. Dustin's still gonna strike him again. That's what he knows. So, and he has marked him with the last attack. Oh, I need to roll probably on that one.
You needed 3.
Well, that's a 4, so that's okay. And another 8 damage. So 20 damage, and then reduced in whatever way the armor reduces it. And he's marked as well again. So if he dares to attack Vargo, it's with disadvantage.
Okay. Alright. It is at this point where you notice his armor hardens. Not only that, but his muscles underneath almost seem to begin to bulge. He almost seems to grow a couple of inches. Not too much.
What?
As
What?
As the flesh underneath seems to pop against the rivets and sort of become tougher.
Is he happy to see me?
Jesus.
In fact, he doesn't have eyes for you. All of a sudden, the burning red eyes seem to bore into you, Dusted, as the golem begins to spend all of his attacks against you.
Mm.
What you do notice is, whereas he was rocked by the fire beforehand, as soon as the berserk took effect on his turn, he almost seems to compose himself and grow slightly stronger, cancelling out any disadvantage from the previous fire damage.
Okay.
So his first missile of a fist hits a 28.
Let me just confirm something before I take that damage. Yeah, I'm going to warding maneuver that with my last warding maneuver reaction. I get...
You swap places with Vargo.
No, not quite. I get to roll... if you are a creature, you can see it, but I have to roll the die, but what is the die? That was what I was looking for. It doesn't say what die I roll, that's the problem. It should be a d8, but I'm not sure. Let me just confirm that.
Your martial arts die.
No,
if
it's not a
this is
martial
because-
art.
If it is because of a feat, I believe it's a d6.
It's not a feat. It's part of the Cavalier. So I'm just looking it up.
Oh, then I don't know.
Be a D8 or a D8.
You can roll a d8 as a reaction. Yeah. It's yeah, a d8. I said d8. Yeah, good. So even if I roll an 8, it's still gonna hit me. So there you go.
Takes it to 23, yeah?
Yeah, but I have resistance against this attack's damage.
Okay. So, the first hit then... And this is plus 6. Okay. 17.
17. Yeah. So that's 9 or 8.
8. Then the second hit.
Oh, what happened? I considered it, but there was no way that I could have known that. So yeah, tough.
Okay, so the second hit will be 16, 28 plus 20, so 40.
Yeah. Dusted is still standing, but barely.
And you have resistance to that as well.
No, it's only against the attack, so it should only be that one attack. Let me just confirm it. Against that attack, yes. So it's only the first attack.
Alright.
So
Dusted, from where you are standing, you now notice, in fact the rest of you do with your perception check, as he is raging, he is throwing everything he can into his attacks, which means he's overextended on each attack. Any attack rolls against him have advantage while he is raging now that he's begun his turn. That brings us to Valrus.
Any attack rolls?
At the start of the golem's turn, he gains advantage on all his melee attack rolls, but attack rolls against it have advantage until the start of its next turn. But of course, because he's berserk raging continuously, it's a continuous effect.
Oh, then he should have rolled more than against me, because I don't cause. Oh no, it was something else causing him disadvantage, wasn't it? Never mind.
The fire. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
He has aversion to fire. So if you hit him with fire, he gets disadvantage on his next attack. But because he's raging now, it cancels out.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Dustin, what you have picked up is that while he is raging, he has resistance to melee weapon damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, gotcha.
Valrus, he is on 18 HP. Dustin, you did full damage because he hadn't started his rage turn.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was. Yeah.
I was waiting. Yeah, you did full damage, that 20. So
Ah,
he's now
Yarlena's
18.
next anyways. Firebolt. 27.
27 hits.
And max roll. Not even close. 9.
Okay. He has also an aversion to fire, so he's on 9 HP with that. Anything else?
That is all.
Alright, from your group perception, you all notice he gets rocked on his legs again by that fire damage. The berserk doesn't seem to slow down though. Yelena, it is you at the top of round 3.
She's gonna slide in and attempt to stab it. She'll stand on top of Vargo because it's his fault this happened in the first place.
Awesome.
Alright, roll an acrobatics check with advantage for me.
Oh god, they're right clicking in the wrong place. Oh, what?
You're blessed.
Oh yeah, I'm blessed. Oh.
2d4 and take the highest because it's advantage. Oh, you only need 1.
Oh my god.
A 13 will just about do it actually, as you leap forward and stand on one of Vargo's legs and lift yourself above him. I assume you're going to attack?
Yeah.
Twice?
Which I think twice.
And you get advantage on both attacks, so a 24 definitely hits.
There's that one, and then oh my god.
I think it's already
I'm
dead.
As Yelena comes leaping from behind like America in both wars, flying towards the golem. Yelena, why don't you describe for us how you dispatch this monster?
Oh man.
He means the golem.
I'm not sure. Doesn't it have metal plates on its chest?
It is covered from top to toe in metal, yes. Riveted plates to its body, but you can see gaps in its armor.
We'll stab her sword between one of the gaps and then pull its chest open.
Alright, as you step off Vargo's thigh and go flying through the air towards it, bringing down your short sword, slices right into its clavicle between the bucket helm and the chest piece. Your weight pulls the blade forward with half of its chest as its guts almost seem to burst forth. Vargo sees you falling down and land just in front of him as a puddle of flesh covers his beautiful shoes and cloak.
That is what you get for not being quiet.
And on that note, we will now take our break.
Oh well.
Alrighty, over to you guys.
Well, come on then. We should probably head downstairs, before Vargo attracts another one.
When we saw
Wait, Chandler, are you standing on the same space as Vargo still? Are you still standing on him, basically?
Yeah.
No, he refuses. When we saw the dwarves and the golem coming upstairs, DM, did we see more than one golem or just that one?
You just saw the one.
All right, I say to the rest of the party, should we take care of the dwarves? Maybe.
I turn invisible.
That isn't an answer, Valrus.
I
That
think
really good.
Don't you dare.
Oh, I walk to the door and peek through quietly.
You are going to walk to. Okay. Roll either stealth or sleight of hand for me.
Yeah, likely to going to be the same.
Regular or advantage because of
You're invisible,
invisibility.
so if it's stealth, I'll give you advantage. And sleight of hand as well, yeah.
Too bad.
Oh, nice. Okay. In which case, as you open the door and you peek through with a crack, you notice a lot more dwarves sitting in the room than previously seen. And what strikes you is Yelena said that there was undead coming from above and below.
Rain coming.
I'll put you there. Are you going to
I'm not-
continue staring into the room, or are you going to close the door and report?
Going to close and report back.
Okay.
To 6 dwarves and another golem in that room. And I assume more on their way. Did we just head down?
I don't know. Should we?
I
Let's go.
could bust open the door and fireball the group.
At that suggestion, Dusted flexes. Not flexes, but sort of like composes himself and uses second wind. I'm just gonna roll for that really quickly because that's 10 health. I'm not getting back otherwise. And then without a word, he grabs his shield out and attaches it. And then steps past Vargo down the stairs.
Okay.
That is a decision made.
Like,
decision made. Split the party.
I follow.
Yeah, then I
You
will follow
three
as well.
or two. Okay, you two can go deal with it.
Maybe you should have sent the fireball in.
Alright, Dusted. As you make your way slowly down the stairwell, you notice that there is a light shining below. It is not allowing your dark vision to kick in. Let me...
you'll best be careful. And stealthily walk down the stairs.
Alright. As you stealthily make your way walking down the stairs, let's add your...
Oh, I forgot this horrible place.
Mm.
I forgot this horrible place existed. Why are we back here?
Oh dear. You start to make your way down the stairwell.
Yeah.
The sound
Do
of
we?
feet greet you from behind as Valrus, unknown to you, is behind you. And that was followed by Yarlena, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Margot stealthily tries to open the door. Yeah.
Upstairs.
No, while we are going down, I guess.
Oh, so you're going to follow Yarlena.
Of course.
And Lunan?
Takes up the rear.
Okay. So as Lunan brings up the back at the pack, Dusted, you're the first person that makes it down to ground, I'm going to call it ground level, where you're greeted by a huge stone door. The outside of the door is smooth, solid stone. There is a gold handle attached to the outside.
Okay. Well, might as well try it and see if I can peek through. Just like Vargo did. Not Vargo, sorry, Valvis did. Undetected.
Okay, you slip your hand into the golden handle as you grab and gently pull the door towards you. It is tightly shut. There is no key on the front of the door, there is no hole on the door either.
Won't budge. We haven't seen the dwarves use some kind of secret knock, have we? Let's ask backwards.
By the way, is Dusted still half dead?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing has changed over the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, like I see you. Can you not do the rest thingy? And
What do you mean?
Short wind. Second.
I
wind.
already used second wind. Yeah. I was at 5. Now I'm at 15. Yeah.
Oh my god, you were at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Then here, and I use a first level cure wounds on him.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll your...
Yeah, you're 6 hit points healthier for what that is worth. Oh boy.
Yeah, this door must be open somehow. But it might not be. Well, it seems locked. Anyone else wants to give it a go? Thus it sort of moves further down the staircase to make room.
Vargo will try them.
Mm-hmm. What will you try?
I have my thieves tools with me. I can investigate the door if there is any other way to open it.
But it had no keyhole. Just keep that in mind. So it's just a handle with a door, I think.
Go ahead and roll your thieves' tools for me. So that's your...
That will be
Dex.
intelligence or dexterity plus proficiency.
Correct.
That will be intelligence then. Plus 3. No, 3? It's 3. Yeah, it's 3. So 14.
14. Do you
Yep.
still have Bless up?
That doesn't affect ability checks anyway.
Okay. With a 14, you can tell that the door is barred from the other side. There is an iron bar that is holding it shut on the other side. There are no cracks or seams that you can slide through. The door is very much thick. Your thieves' tools would not be able to pass through to the other side.
I conveyed that information to the party. Can you think on any ways to open it?
We could knock, Dustin says half sarcastically.
Bargo knocks.
Okay.
That there's a hint of realization in Dustin's eyes that that is what Vargo's going to do, and he's not fast enough to try and stop him.
Alright, you knock on the door. Nothing happens.
Well, was worth a try.
I don't think I have the strength to bend bars like that. Is it big enough to slide? It's probably not big enough to slide a mage hand through, right?
No.
And it can probably not lift the bar either. This was a horrible level anyway. With eye stalks and dead dwarves and creepy statues. And the first encounter with the steel golem.
Thinking now, could potentially, if we remember that this hole is here, go in that path at some point.
I don't think we ever got in to see that little indent really well. Because I got sort of smashed here or here. So we never really had a good look into that hallway. So I don't think that anyone would remember the indent.
No.
No, we haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Could be a secret door somewhere, like here.
Yeah, but we...
Here. But we don't know until we investigate that level.
I just remember there was something about two creepy statues, and we were just like, nope, kept walking. That's
We
all I
continue
remember about
downstairs.
I have a very strong memory of Jarlena saying, we have to go.
Yeah.
Wanting to go to the bottom.
Well, seeing as we are in a locked tube, but there's dwarves above us, it might be... Shall we just keep going?
Yes.
Yes, and Dustin keeps going. One more step.
Downwards.
Yeah.
Okay. As you move past the sealed door, you make your way down, where you happen upon a corridor branching to the east. Sorry, the west.
Hmm.
I mean, this one we have to check, right?
There's nothing down there, I checked.
You sure?
Do you mind if I pay a closer look?
We don't have all day, but take a quick look. There's nothing there.
I take a good look, DM. I will
With
guide
the-
myself for this.
With the talk about there being secret doors everywhere and knowing that there was a secret door further up, would it be... I mean, can we just poke the back door at least and see if there's anything on the back wall?
You can.
We're looking for those... what was it last time? It was those little... what were they called? Like bricks that were sticking out a bit, right? That was what was there last time.
There was some indentation.
Was it indentation? Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception or investigation check for me. Vargo, you're guiding yourself, aren't you?
Yes. What should I roll, DM? Investigation or perception?
Whichever one you want.
Alrighty. Then I will roll investigation. That's 25 plus a d4.
Dusted with a 17, you don't find anything, but Fargo,
Hmm.
with a 28, you do indeed spot a discolored brick slightly indented apart from the others.
I press on it.
It certainly does look like a button, yes. Okay. Right. Let's swap Dusted and Vargo around. That would be good. Okay. The door slides open southwards, Fargo. I am in. Okay. Okay. The door opens to reveal a large chamber. It is grand. It is 50 foot squared and it is vaulted. A sunken floor descending 10 feet into the bowels of the tomb commands the main focal point. Unprotected ledges, bereft of any comforting railings, skirt the perimeter of this lowered area, daring those who tread the edge to confront the abyss below. Along the walkways, 6 alcoves harbor painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors. Each figure is donned in a grass skirt and tightly clutching a spear, standing as an eerie testament to the ancient aesthetic that has long since succumbed to the ravages of time. Upon the far western ledge, an unsettling throne takes center stage. It is a grotesque amalgamation of bones and sinew, bound together with strips of flesh. At its peak, a fearsome horned skull presides, surrounded by a grisly offering of smaller skulls. The seat itself is a gruesome tapestry of stretched skin and bone, cradling a metal scepter in its embrace. Within the sunken expanse, 3 gaunt figures draped in dusty robes, ensnared by cobwebs, and armed with brushes and pots of pigment, begin a dance, a shuffle between the walls and the pillars, backwards and forwards and back again, almost seeming to attack each portion of the wall with a brush full of color. Dip, dip, swipe, swipe, dip, dip, swipe, swipe, moving quickly and in time, before returning to the central area where there is an easel to refill their pots of paint and move back again. In the sanctum of this dark vaulted chamber, the sound of their deliberate shuffle begins to make more sense to you, as you notice that their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. They move
Oh my god.
with their heads cocked sideways so that they can almost hear each other better before moving into one another's space, and then quickly complete whatever task they are doing with a brush and a swipe, before they move their head to cock their ear upwards to hear for more movement, and when there's a gap between each of them, they move on to the next space. Like an orchestral ballet, these blind, mute artists are both dancer and band, as all 3 of them engage in some sort of surreal yet curious dance, moving and painting to the beat of their own rhythm, their dusty robes swaying with the rhythmic strokes of their brushes as they almost beseech the surface of the walls with artistic endeavor. But it is beyond their now sensible, grotesque dance to the content of their poorly rendered illustrations that your eyes are drawn. One of the artists obscures a scene etched upon the walls depicting the tragic demise of a well-dressed knight presumably a human male. A sword at his belt has got a dragon head. The armor he wears is studded leather. He almost seems collapsed on his knees, grasping at his neck, writhing in the throes of some poisonous gas. Not the entire picture is visible, as the act of erasure, a silent narrative in itself, unfolds, as fresh paint covers that of the past. Meanwhile, the other two artists are engrossed in the creation of new tableaus that weave tales of peril and intrigue. In one canvas, a black tabaxi warrior lies prone, his unconscious form a stark contrast against the unforgiving ground below him. Above him, an ironclad warrior, fists forged of unyielding metal, spiky, dripping with blood, stands in stoic vigilance over this body. In the periphery, a blue elf brandishing a short sword and a red tiefling gaze upon the unfolding scene before them, shocked and frozen in a moment of almost spectral anticipation. The second painting unfolds a narrative of treacherous ascent. An elvish man, sinewy and determined, clambers up the side of a sarcophagus nestled in the pit, an abyss. His outstretched hand presses a button atop the structure, triggering a cascade of events, and above, in a cruel juxtaposition, the same blue elf finds herself ensnared within a chest, bleeding profusely as her life seeps away into the depths above. On the third image, a tapestry of arcane tragedy reveals a robed wizard, a male human, pressed against the cold metal surface of a statue, his chest almost glued to the front, an unnerving fusion of flesh and inanimate form, and beneath him, the ground is littered with the rusty flakes of his once gleaming armor that rise to the wizard's knees, a testament to the entwined destiny of magic and metallic decay.
That was a mouthful. Thank you very much.
Visceral, for sure. Just to confirm, Stefan, these were wooden statues, yes?
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me...
Was this what you had in mind when you wanted a lair? With a throne overlooking this kind of trappish hell?
I mean, it's cool as fuck.
I'm going to send a couple of images to the handouts.
You know, the most terrifying thing, Vargo, is I'm not quite sure if it's Papa Sottle or Vargo I'm speaking to right now.
Oh, it's Vargo.
Yeah, that's what you're saying anyway.
That is the throne. That's what the throne looks like at the top of the raised section. That is what these blind artists look like. And that is what the scepter...
Where was that located, sorry? At the throne?
It is sitting on the throne.
Ah, okay.
And those are the wooden...
Hornets.
Yeah.
And the people in the middle were moving around?
They are. Their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. They are blind obviously mute as they move around, painting on the walls of this area.
So the on the skeletons without eyes or whatever they are, corpses that move around, zombies, whatever, something like that.
Papa Zottel.
What does he want now?
Fargo.
Yes.
The voice inside of your head. Those are the bones of dead Ormuans. And the skull is that of the great Minotaur champion Karagos. An evil place.
Wait, those three that we see on the floor, are they the artists?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I thought that it was depictions we were seeing. Okay. Of people dying. So yeah. Well, if curiosity kills the cat, you're coming with me. And Dusty puts both hands on the back of Marco and pushes him into the room, or tries to. I'm gladly rolling athletics for it.
There you go.
Really quickly, DM. Really quickly. Do I recognize? I believe I recognize these people after missing ones of the yellow banner, don't I?
Which people?
These three, at least one of these three in the map, I think.
Are you talking about these in the middle, the artists?
Yeah.
You don't recognize any of them, no. But
Oh, okay. I thought this one was.
You recognize what they're painting, probably, because they were painting that guy who got gassed that we just saw through the arcane eye that Lunan described.
indeed,
Right?
you do. You recognize the. I forgot that you've actually seen some of this over here too.
Oh yeah, all the lovely gargoyles.
Yeah. Right, what you do recognize is one of the frescoes that they are painting over looks like the fall of Lord Brixton. Having had Lunan describe to you the body that he found in the gas-filled chamber, this painting hits home straight away. All of you recognize
Yeah.
this. The other thing you recognize is the fall of dusted coal. One floor above.
Getting smashed over the head.
Yeah, you recognize the blunder of Lunan and Yelena trapped in one of the chests. These blind artists have been painting over the company of the Yellow Banner and replacing the paintings with paintings of you.
Huh.
Well,
Good
anyway,
taste.
in you go. Push.
Okay, you get shoved into the room. Oh, maybe not.
I have disadvantage,
No.
unfortunately.
Barley is so astonished, so thinking so many things that he barely notices Dusted doing it. He just
Goes with it.
Did you push me? I thought you were retrieving me.
No, I pushed you. I said I pushed you into the room. I said, well, curiosity kills the cat, but I'm taking you with me. And then I pushed you into the room with me.
Awesome. In that case, I proceed to investigate the statues, DM. Do they seem to be alive and wanted to kill us?
Gonna follow then. Go into the room.
Why don't you roll a perception or investigation check for me?
Thank you, Papa Sotel, for the advantage. 20.
Okay. The wooden statues appear harmless, but what you can tell is that they weigh 150 pounds each.
Famous last words.
Ha. By the way, do we see our friend the skeleton here?
No, you recognize that there is a hole in the roof, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bargo will quickly move here to confirm that this is indeed the floor of the gargoyles.
Alright, you're greeted
okay.
by a huge, great door.
Okay, in that case, I
No
don't-
confirmation.
I don't have confirmation, and I point that door to the party. Luna, you coming?
I'm coming.
Well, we're at least somewhat secluded in here. Wait.
Dusted, as you get to the top of the stairwell, the blind artist below you seems to hear your movements.
Is it
That's
possible-
terrifying that the combat tracker just triggered a gargoyle.
Oh,
I can tell the combat tracker there is the bronze or whatever it is, the copper gargoyle still there. Oh no, it's here.
it's actually
Oh
there.
no.
Yeah.
I'll just clear that.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is it possible to do a divine sense?
Oh,
I'm mostly focusing on the artist because I want to know if they're undead.
I mean, if
There
they
might be
look
other
like
things.
the picture we just got shared, they are definitely undead. I don't know why you need to divine sense.
He wants to be sure.
as you reach out with your divine sense, indeed, yes, they are undead.
Is there anything else, or is it just the three? It's a
In just the three, yes.
it's a 60-foot range. Yeah, within 60 foot, but it's blocked by total cover. Cool. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I mean, as much as I like this dungeon, those putting those three out of their misery might be part of the course. Don't you think?
But they're painting pretty
necessarily
pictures of us.
I just because at the
Well,
same time I
Then,
think.
can I just ask DM, the picture, is the likeness striking, or is it just very sort of, is it Art Deco or whatever am I looking at? When Jalena
It's
says it's
graffiti,
very
just
beautiful,
spraying.
I want to know if I have to be offended, because it's me getting crushed down there.
Let me see. Actually, mind you, given your upbringing, you have seen art in the Lord's Manor. How would I describe this? Imagine a blind person painting on a wall with their feet, not knowing which color they are using. And it is also not being able to mix all the colors properly. I mean, in the pitch black, it looks like a masterpiece from what you're used to. I mean, there could be some improvement, you know. Unfortunately, they can't see or hear in order to take direction, can they?
No, I suppose not.
So draw between the lines.
I don't see no reason to disturb them. I mean, they are clearly... We're clearly visible to them. And Dusted tries to move, just a bit further down the stairs, just to confirm that the closest one is following him. With not its eyes, because it's blind, but sort of like looks at him as he moves.
Cocks his head and he can hear you moving as he sort of moves to the wall to paint below you and then moves back to the center to fill up his paint pot with what he can. They don't seem to be... You don't seem to be disturbing them, but they are aware that there is someone near them.
I wouldn't bother attacking them, at least. They seem harmless, much like withers. Well, beyond that they are serving an evil master, obviously, but that might not be their fault.
Hey, that's the...
Yes.
That throne looks very shiny, doesn't it?
Dusted's gonna take out his crossbow. Not crossbow, sorry, his longbow. Did you just suggest a former slave sit on a throne?
Actually,
Dusted draws back the bowstring, pointing at Marco.
actually, never mind.
Good.
Whereabouts
throne-
was the painting?
That throne should be for the appropriate beings. For more
Which is-
a more appropriate being.
Oh yeah, I forget you have Papa Subtle. Are you sitting on it?
I'm sitting on it, yeah.
Okay.
Take out my wand of magic detection and
I need you
wave it
to
about.
roll a
as well.
charisma saving throw for me, please.
A charisma saving throw.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's a new one.
As you
That's
move
inte-
close and touch the throne.
Alrighty.
Wait, did you pick up the scepter as well as you sat on it? Or What?
No, I don't have the chance to do that now.
oh, okay, so it's just sitting on it. Okay.
DM,
Yeah.
should I have failed? I can use my reaction to make a +4 to that. Actually, can I roll with advantage using my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration now, yes, if you want.
Thank you. Ah, much better.
What
I
the fuck is
take out-
happening?
Vago, who's your spirit again?
What's my what?
Your spirit. Your
It's
passenger. Papazotto.
It was Papa Subtle, so
It's-
that's why
it's
he
Papa-
sat down as
Papa
well.
Subtle.
And-
That's why I saw a throne. I had to do it, man.
Okay. All you hear is a sigh of relief from Papazotto. In your mind.
That didn't sound like relief.
Finally, I sit on a throne again. Rah.
I take out my wand of magic detection and cast detect magic just to see what's around.
Okay. As you look around, let's see quickly then. The blind artists are not magical.
Yes.
The scepter on top of the throne is non-magical. There is an aura of a something on the throne that is given off alteration magic. And none of the statues are magical at all.
So just the chair.
Yeah.
While I'm seated here, I ask Papa Soto, what was that about?
You get images of worry and fear. I was thinking perhaps the Minotaur would come alive.
So what? We will take care of it.
Mighty confident you are.
Well, this throne is not as comfortable as I thought it was going to be. By the way, don't come close. It tried to do something when I seated in it.
I sense alteration magic from it.
What does
makes
that
sense.
do?
Alter things.
Alteration.
It can't. What is it trying to turn him into a chicken?
Maybe.
Oh,
Exactly.
I'd like to see that.
The
It tried
staff,
to
oddly
fail.
enough, is just a regular mundane staff,
So it is a
But-
trick.
perhaps.
I mean, it looks important.
Maybe a key of some sort, but nothing magical.
I point to.
But
I
did
make
you
this as DM, and while seated on the throne, I say to those three painting, "You, do me a portrait." In the door. Now.
Okay.
Uh.
They don't appear to hear you. Nothing really happens.
Yeah,
He sits on a
scepter
throne and
doesn't
he's
seem to-
already trying to order people around.
I was experimenting, Jorlena. The scepter does
the
and
heels.
the chair.
No doubt his undead followers in his lair will in the future be much more obedient.
He'll make sure of it, no doubt. If he has any undead followers, because I will kill them all.
My thralls will be alive. Don't worry.
That is
That's
arguably
worse.
that's arguably worse, Vago.
I will pay them, and even I will even give them 3 days, a week per year. So this will suffice.
It's something, I suppose.
I mean, you still have that longbow.
He does.
Oh boy.
What?
But don't-
Bargo notices that. What? I will even give them dental. I don't want the slaves, Dusted. I want the workers. I will pay them. Jesus.
You said flowers.
Yeah, to be fair, you said thralls.
Oh,
Yes,
This is
No,
a
just
thing
figure
of Raiko's English, not Bargo's. Sorry by that.
I think it worked.
I'm so glad Lunan walks towards the door.
I'm looking thralls in the dictionary right now. Let's see. Thralls.
Mindless followers. Undead.
Well, I think might even come from the Scandinavian tran,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
just the word for slave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it is. So
I
for
thought
the
it
two
was
Scandinavians, we are definitely understanding what thrall means.
Yeah. I thought it meant servants. Sorry.
No, not at all.
It
Alright.
suits Vargo.
Yeah, it does. That's the problem.
No. Seriously though, knowing Dusted's not
Background.
backstory, but background,
but-
yeah. He will never say that in front of Dusted, not even with Pasotl. No. This was funny, but it was a mistake.
That's just, I need the right angle to nail you to the throne. Sit still, Vargo, okay?
Like a pose.
Just,
Today I learned a new word.
yeah.
One that I will never forget.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Even the word book uses the Vikings kept many thralls. You know
dictionary is great.
how Scandinavia was populated. The Vikings just added on by adding in thralls.
Yep. That I knew. Yeah.
On the rest of Europe.
I see Lunan at the door. Does it seem to open?
I can give it a push. I will push on the door.
Okay, the door doesn't budge as you place your hand on it.
Is there handles I could pull?
There are not. No. The door itself looks like it's locked by some mechanism.
We took the back path. So, what are we doing in here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dustin is admiring the artwork and wondering if he looks heroic in his ignominious death.
If he looks
Probably not. Heroic, at least, in his ignominious death, but probably not.
I don't think so.
very much heroic, yes.
Basically going out like Tim Curry's character in that monkey movie.
Oh boy. Let's. I mean, Vargo gets out of the throne. As much as I admire the views here, we maybe should get going.
Think so too. Do we just keep on going down?
Why not?
Yeah.
What we're looking for is probably all the way at the bottom.
Can you imagine a Severac just being in a hidden closet in the first floor? Like, aha! No one expects that.
Fooled you.
He's probably not even here, the coward.
Vargo takes a notebook from somewhere and writes that down.
It is the Horned Warriors. There's nothing about those. It's just they haven't done anything.
That's exactly, yeah. They were not magical, according to
Well, then that's it, I guess.
Varys.
Correct.
Yep.
The only thing I'm
Only the
curious about
framework.
is if it was possible to see how many layers of paint there actually was down here. Because think about it.
Yeah.
How long this tomb has existed.
We will be the last group of adventurers depicted in this paintings. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
What if the throne turns you into one of the statues? Huh? You said it was
Pardon?
alteration, so alter, so you become. She points at one of the wooden statues.
Wait. The thing with the Minotaur inside your head, Did you say that publicly, Vargo, or was that just? Could it have turned him into a Minotaur? Is the point?
Maybe it could have turned him into a horned man.
I will have to identify the throne, and I don't really want to. So
Don't really
We'll
want to
never
put your
know.
hand on it again and see what happens. Actually,
No.
DM, how shiny does that
no,
scepter?
I will not like it. No.
The scepter itself is like a steel rod. I guess you could say it's kind of shiny. I mean, it looks like it's solid. It could definitely do some damage.
Nang Nang, is it worth our time?
I mean, if you hit something with enough force, anything will.
It fetch a price.
That,
So what did you say? Sorry.
It could fetch a price. It looks worth something.
Which side was the scepter on?
It was laying across.
that's the don't.
It was laying
Don't.
across the
That's it.
throne itself.
I will use Mage Hand and take it for you. But you don't have to touch it.
If anything,
Dustin
I think-
hesitates for a moment because this feels a lot like sharing.
perhaps we
And
should,
then Vargo has been good enough to give something in return for the things he's taken. So sure.
That's it. Here, and Bargo uses Mage Hand and takes the scepter and gives it to Dustin.
Okay.
Dustin holds it in his hand and feels the weight, just to see if it can be used as a weapon.
Absolutely. I mean, it weighs about 12 pounds. You could
Oh,
use it.
oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a heavy mace. You could definitely bash somebody with it. But it's made of solid metal, iron, and the head of it is made of adamantine.
It's not really a practical weapon either. It's more, yeah.
It's not, but it would fetch a pretty price.
Excellent.
I mean, adamantine alone is worth a little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Luna,
Yeah.
what are you doing in this?
I think Lunan is just walking around looking at the sketches, trying to see if he can get any clue, especially about the trap, the guy dying downstairs.
Ah, okay. It does look like the guy choked to death by some gas.
Yeah, that's more or less how Luna will spend his time right now.
Okay.
Wait a second, Lunan. The room that he was in, the way you described it, there was no way really in or out to that room, right?
When my eye went there was no way in, but I'm pretty sure that the rooms are rotating around their own axles.
So someone locked him in there? Or did it just reset when he was in there and then he choked to death?
Yes, one or the other,
That's maybe an important detail to remember if we ever get into that room, right?
Of course, that's why I told all the others, but you didn't really listen, I think.
Dustin huffs. Doesn't reply.
But some sort where we have to figure out how to. And we probably have to.
Very choppy.
I'm rather glad it's not just me.
Didn't hear what you said there, Axel.
When
Still cutting out.
Yes.
getting my phone up again.
Are you talking? If that's the case, we are not hearing you.
He's loading his phone.
I wasn't, but now I am. I just had to get my phone since it was going on and off. In the future, when we get there, I might take out the eye again to do a proper investigation of the whole area
It might be a good idea, yeah.
before we get out into it, because it looked extremely poisonous. So I wouldn't want to go there until we know to some degree what it is we want to, where we want to go afterwards. So I want to investigate the different endpoints. And then also see if we can find a mechanism for making it move. Could be the fact that you can be in the boat, that we have to swim underwater and or manually move them. And in that case, he definitely had helped getting to that room. And he might even have sacrificed himself. Who knows? Maybe someone got even further.
I assume the people that entered, if he came with others, are now dead, since they're painting over the pictures.
He was the last to die, is that what you're saying?
It's most likely he's the last of them to which something happened. There might be that one of them is still alive but not doing anything.
I mean, we will find out, I guess.
Because the other drawings of us wasn't only when we died, right? Or went down, I should say.
No, then there would be pictures of Jelena as well.
Yeah.
And there is a picture of me. I've not fallen yet.
Yeah. So
Could it be
I'm
that
not
it
sure
merely
what the
paints the
criteria-
pictures that? Could it be that it merely that they merely paint what the Lich find amusing in us fumbling around here?
could be, or it could be that he can't see everything.
They just document the most
I'm-
recent activity.
I mean, you want to yeah, or you want to capture what your dungeon has done to others, I suppose. That is what you, I mean. Usually,
They're actively painting. Hello?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I was just asking if they're actively painting.
The three figures are, yeah.
Yeah. How quick are they with their work?
Well,
Is it just, regular?
they're
Yeah.
slow.
So,
They're
okay.
slow. They're shuffling about and
Yeah.
they're blind.
wait. I recognize the token of one of it. That was the Pons from the fire people, where I created distraction fighting him. Sorry, that token is the same
So.
as the guy I fought with at the at the what was they call the Flaming Fist encampment to create a distraction.
Fair, I think the
Sorry.
pink one is also like a default rogue picture from something. Like
Oh,
Fourth
it might be,
Edition.
but it's just thought. Wait, I recognize that guy.
He's here.
This room is weird. And you cannot get in and out of it, which is even weirder.
I suppose you're not supposed to. I don't know what purpose it serves. How about we just keep going? I start moving towards the...
I actually love the fact that Valrus has been invisible this whole time as he has been conversing with the others. Ah.
Wait for the next painting of Varus. A blank canvas.
Right. Assume you then head down the stairs.
Yeah.
Valrus, you're in the lead, are you?
Unless someone barges past.
Well,
I mean, technically Vargo is in the lead, and we don't know about Valrus, but
true.
Vargo feels like he's in the lead,
Indeed.
figuratively speaking.
Okay. You all make your way down the spiral staircase to the bottom floor at the bottom. Let me... this room is dimly lit by the torch that is sitting in the sconce above. As you round the corner, you can see a door leads to the east, and a corridor leads south. The corridor itself has got puddles of some viscous grey liquid on the floor. It covers a good 15 feet. The other thing that you notice as you get down here are the sounds of gears turning, clicking into place, chains swinging and swaying, almost a distracting echo and vibration that seems to shake the floor very regularly but faintly.
Shall we maybe check out that secret door?
Yeah, I found indentation. I can show it to you.
All right.
But there's some goo on the floor up here. Be careful.
All right. When Barris walks over that goo, do we see his footprints, DM?
Depends if Valrus walks over it or not.
That's true.
He shall avoid the goop.
Okay. The goop covers most of the ground. You would have to do 15 feet of trying to tiptoe with an athletics or an acrobatics check for me to avoid it. The DC,
Sounds like a great challenge.
the DC is only a 12.
I succeed. No footsteps.
Alright, no footsteps as you succeed and you make it past to the other side, Valrus. You are greeted by a corner and another 15-foot section of gooey goop.
Do we need to do the same, DM?
depends if you're standing there or you're going to follow. And
I
are you going
follow
to
it.
try and avoid the goo.
I follow and I don't try to avoid the goo.
So you're going to walk through the goo, yeah?
Yeah.
As soon as you come into contact with the goo, it almost seems to stick to your feet and shoes, as it almost seems to pull and want to suck you in. Like a very weak glue, it becomes very difficult terrain. I need you to roll a d10 for me, please.
Alrighty.
Is anybody else going to walk through?
That will be a 7.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, I go first, so I think they are waiting to see what happens to me.
Dustin will probably climb on the wall.
Dustin,
On
I
the
gather,
side.
will climb the wall.
So-
Yelena?
Yeah.
I guess she'll follow after Vargo, and she'll avoid the sticky goo.
Okay, so then roll a athletics or acrobatics for me. And Lunan, are you
Acrobatics.
going to move down?
No, he would wanna, thinking back of where he was,
Yeah.
think, was there any way of sneaking in between here without, like, in his current form?
In your
Would
current
this-
form.
Would that gap be anywhere near for a human to sneak through, or elf?
No, you would need to be an exceptionally tiny creature.
I'm wondering if there's a way of swimming under. Luna will look at that door and see if it opens before he goes.
Alright, while you're investigating the door then, Vargo, an almost eerie shriek echoes and resounds throughout your head as you take 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh boy. That I wasn't expecting. I try to avoid the goo from now on.
Alright, in which case then I need you for the last to roll your acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Alrighty.
Easily done. Lunan, at the bottom of the staircase, the stone door, you notice iron hinges and the brass knob that stands to the east.
Luna will carefully open the door and just get the sense of what's going on out by the water.
Okay.
Um,
Opening the door, you look out. The same scene unfolds, that which your arcane eye took in as well. The steps are covered with moss, basically from the bottom of the wooden dock up to the door. There's ropes that lash a pair of rowboats to the dock post, and a rusty iron cage wallows in slime, held afloat by a chain and a winch. The bottom of the lake has little glowing phosphorant crabs, which are gathered below the cage.
How deep is the water?
That is a very good question. The water here. I would say it's beyond 10 feet deep. Over here, you'd probably guess about 12.
It's funny that there is rowboats. Like, where are you supposed to go?
Lunan, as you look out, you actually notice those big stone cogs. They are much bigger than your arcane eye led you to believe. They rise a good 10 feet above the water.
Mm.
They're embedded within the water in front of you.
And do you see them going all the way down to the bottom?
From where you can see, yes.
Okay. That's kind of what Luna wanted to try to figure out, and is happy for now and will try to follow the others.
Okay. As you approach the others, you notice all of them seem to be skipping past down the corridor.
Yeah, Lunan will try to avoid the goo as well. Was it an acrobatic?
Or athletics, yes. Valrus, did you make a second one for the other side?
Not yet, but I would like to.
Go ahead, sir.
I guide myself.
Not that good.
I don't think that will help, but as I said, I guide myself.
With
Only 8.
with an 8, Lunan, your feet land in the gooey slime. Roll a d10 for me, please.
Nine.
As you take 9 points of psychic damage upon contact with the slime. Valrus, the same for you, please. D10. As you don't manage to make it through the slime unscathed. You take 5 points of psychic damage. Dustin, you make it to the other side of the corridor, no problem, with Valrus close in your tail.
I will try to follow them down. And I get a 13.
A 13 is enough. You manage to skip over the slime, no problem.
Let's wait here, Jorlin, until we see that they can get the door open.
Yes. I think there is
There was-
more than
there was a
enough
door
of them
here,
over
right?
there.
Apparently so, Dustin. You reach the end of the corridor and a stone wall greets you.
Well, Vargo has found indentations. Lunan has found indentations. Surely there must be an indentation
Go ahead and
here
make a
somewhere.
perception check.
Dustin thinks to himself as he looks around. Yeah, Dustin's not good at this because he keeps checking the door instead of the indentations at the walls next to the doors.
Oh dear. Yeah, you don't find anything, unfortunately.
Dustin just has his hands on the back wall.
Anyone else?
Lunan, would you care to help me?
Lunan is around past the slime down the back of the corridor.
Oh, sorry. Lunan, would you care to help me?
What? He's asking where the button is.
Lunan?
Do you hear me now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we do.
Now
Yeah.
we hear you, yeah.
I really
Lost
dislike.
contact with the elf.
The phone is good, but as soon as it locks screen, the mic stops working.
No.
I said first, there's not much space over there.
That's true. Dustin, go back. And Barris, I know you're here. Go back as well.
Dustin crawls over Lunan's head.
Alright, that's it.
And Lunan. Luna will.
Go forward, actually. I don't want to go back over that thing.
What do you do when you get there, Valrus?
Just stand.
Okay,
I'm waiting for Lunan.
okay. And Lunan, are you going to try and avoid the slime?
Yes, and Ayun, please help. Another guidance.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics as you try to course, sucking you in. And indeed you do, as you hop, skip, and jump over to where Vargo is waiting for you.
Skip the... Move out of the way. I say, pulling Vargo out of the way.
Okay.
And then I just press the button where I saw it. And let's see if we all get poisoned.
Okay, as you reach forward and press the button, the wall slides southwards, revealing a corridor beyond.
Luna will enter it carefully, looking both directions.
Just a friendly reminder, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Up ahead, there's 2 creatures that we disposed of earlier. Well, we thought we disposed of.
Yep. And Luna will probably take... Is the corridor continuing southwards, or is there a wall there?
As you step into this corridor, Lunan, the hallway itself is choked with dust and cobwebs. Up ahead, flickering lights dimly illuminate a larger hall running perpendicular to this one. As you gaze southwards, you hear the familiar scurrying of the skeleton crawling on the ceiling as it darts away into darkness. Where the two halls meet, words appear to have been scrawled on the ceiling in dried blood.
I turn backwards and just say, relatively quiet, it continues here. I guess we could investigate further. Any one of you wanna go first? Maybe Mr. Invisible. Are you still invisible? No.
Yes.
He's somewhere, we don't know where, but he's somewhere in this area.
Okay. I go up or down?
And I will also use... did you say that out loud?
Yep.
Let's go south, I think, first. I'm using message first to Dusted and then Jarlena to say that they can join us. There's more space now, so I don't scream and make ourselves known.
Scurry on the floor, like the skeleton key.
Yelena, are you gonna skip across the slime?
Yes. I had to refresh. I will.
I mean, there was some slime on another floor. What happened when you attacked that?
I got a 9.
Got a 9.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I need you to... That's a fail. You're gonna have to roll a d10 for me as you manage to catch your feet in the slime. All of a sudden, your head blasts with psychic damage. You take 7 points.
Oh, this slime is so weird. I touch it
know,
with my
right?
toe and it hurts my head. What?
Let's not think about it.
Vargo, cast. Did I have light? Don't I? Let me. Oh no, I don't have it.
You don't have it, but I think you have the lantern.
I have the lantern, yeah.
Dalris has the lantern. Which lantern,
I know.
sorry?
The one that Lunan gave me.
Yeah, the Lunan gave Vargo one with a continual flame on it, and Valvis has the magical one with the lady inside.
Correct.
Whose name
Yeah,
I forget.
I have the Everburning Lantern with me. Correct.
Valrus, as you step into the corridor, you notice large puddles of grey slime are spread across the floor of this 10-foot wide, gently sloping hallway. Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a great black star. Your mind almost seems to reel with recognition, as the nightmares that you often suffer are reminiscent of this great black star and the explosion which took place, destroying Ohm in your visions. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Maybe I'll use an inspiration.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope.
It was written.
The visions overwhelm you as you drop to one knee, grabbing your head and trying to shake away these nightmarish images. As you've passed through this, you notice there is dried blood above you on the ceiling, with words written in common. At the lower end of the hallway, a thick purple drape hangs from wall to wall, and at the upper end of the hallway, it terminates.
Well, he gets back on his feet and sort of lightheaded stumbles backwards. Lunan, perhaps you should go first.
Okay, you alright?
Just need a moment.
Lunan walks into him, pushes him over, and then continues walking, since he doesn't see him.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Right. Lunan, as you peer into this room, you notice it is ever so slightly sloping from left to right. The east end is lower than the west end. Slime covers the ground in great big puddles and at 10-foot intervals. Flickering candles are attached into the wall. A curtain is at the east end, and at the west end it ends in a wall.
What's with all these secret hideouts? The last candle is not lit, or?
It appears so.
Interesting. And a curtain. I wonder who's behind the curtain. Does it look like I could go east without having to do some acrobatics?
It does, yes.
In that case, I will go up to the curtain and listen.
Okay. What are the other three of you, Dusted, Yalena, and Vargo? What are you three doing in the meantime?
Oh no, I'm following Lunan.
So Dusty is already is also following into the room.
Dusted, are you on foot or on ceiling?
At the moment on ceiling, he doesn't know that there is a hole for the skeletons yet, but he probably notices eventually.
I'm going to mark you as flying. Just.
Oh yeah. In case I walk on the slime, I guess. So I'm not on the slime. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I need to know that you're not on the ground. Lunan, you move down east as everyone else. You filter in and take a look and see. You reach the purple drape, which covers the length of the entire corridor. Did you say you're going to take a look behind it?
I said I would listen for sounds. I want to see if I can hear the Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I would like you to roll a perception check with disadvantage, because the sounds of the gears in this area are so loud. Perception.
There we go.
Holy cow, with a 21 still. There is no sound coming from beyond the curtain.
In that case, I think Luna will just pull it to the side with his hand.
Okay. Pulling this curtain to the side with your hand, you peer beyond, and what greets you is a 6-foot tall statue of a leering, 4-armed gargoyle. It stands, its back against the wall. One of its arms has broken off and it lies on the floor in front of it, its hand curled into a tight fist. The other 3 arms have their clawed hands open in such a way as to suggest that they are meant to be holding on to something. Carved into the wall above the statue is a riddle. 3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
Three I need, then 3 more. 3 I need. 3 more, and then opens the door? Yeah. Okay, so he needs 9 of something. How many of these gods were there?
9.
There
If
was
it's
9, yeah.
If it's the gods' items. That's what Lunan thinks.
He was missing an arm, yeah?
The arm is lying on the floor in front of it, clenched
Okay.
in its fist tight.
Was there anything in the hands of the 3 other arms?
Their palms are open, almost as if expecting something to be put into their hands.
How large are they?
The arms,
The hands.
they're gargoyle hands, so probably just a little bit bigger than yours. It's the same 4-armed gargoyle creature that you fought in the level above. Similar, let me say, not the same.
So he wants 9 or something.
While they are looking at that, DM, Vargo is speaking here to see what it is.
Okay. Vargo. What do you mean peeking?
Like looking through this hole in the wall.
Okay. As you peer into that, you notice it is a very small, tight corridor that seems to go through.
What was this again?
That is a sconce that is meant to be holding a candle but is empty.
I will put a candle. So there is no candle in the first place.
That is correct.
Any of you have a candle? Actually, Luna
I'm-
might. He's a cleric.
I might also have one. Let me just confirm.
Lunan is too focused on this to start looking. But
No, apparently not.
we'll
Okay.
actually check.
Nope, Bargo doesn't have.
The only thing I seem to have 3 of is 3 gold cups and 3 gold pins. Want to give that to the statue?
You can try coins, I guess.
That's a good idea. 3 silver, 3 gold, and 3 copper.
Platinum? Oh, yeah. That
Let's
works
skip
as
the
well.
platinum for now.
So you're gonna try cups and coins?
Just coins, I
different,
think.
yeah, just coins, different types.
Start with copper, move on to silver, continue with gold. My
Start with copper and see what happens. Like,
Lunan, you are then in front. Who else is
Yep.
with you in front of the statue then?
Buster will climb over and take a closer look.
Okay. Yelena, where are you standing?
She'll stay with Varus for the time being.
Valrus
She'll
is in
pocket. Is he? Oh, is he still? Are you still invisible? Oh, I didn't think you were. Oh my god.
He's invisible.
I mean, I don't blame him. You know what's the thing, Barris? If something happens to you, how are we supposed to know?
Yeah.
I will scream.
Sure, go ahead.
So Yelena, you can't see Valrus. Where are you off to?
She'll probably wait where she is.
Okay.
Seeing as the others seem to be planning something.
Alright, so then Lunan and Dusted, you're in front of the statue. You put coins into the hands and nothing happens.
So, okay. Because I'm thinking 3 copper coins, 3 silver coins, 3 gold coins. We will do all.
Yeah, but that didn't work.
Nothing happens.
So it's something else at once. What was the line again? Did you have it as a handout? Sorry. Or...
3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
Okay. And nothing really. I mean, there's nothing that suggests what it is. It's just that it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
We had some advices before entering the dungeon. I will check those.
I will
Yeah.
give him the Mace of Wongo.
You whip out the mace. Nothing happens.
And I was like, oh, that's too bad. This is a really cool item, actually. Looking at Dusted. It could probably scare the shit out of everyone here.
Dustin looks curious at the maze. He just got a maze. Hmm.
DM.
Mm.
I will pull out good old Arky.
Mm-hmm.
I will send him here, but first I will tell him, be careful. If I lose you, I don't have a way to bring you back.
Well done. There's Arky. What are you gonna do with him? You're gonna try and send him down
Send-
there.
Yeah,
Alright.
carefully to see what he carefully, slowly, maybe even stealthily.
Arky arrives, and as he tries to enter the corridor, it's almost as if a wall of force is blocking him from moving in.
Oh,
Yeah, it appears to be blocked off.
That's interesting.
As you look around, I'm not going to ask you to roll a perception check because you've been standing here for a while. As you take a look around at where you are, you notice that the wall over here, covering either side, is a bas relief. It depicts a crocodile-headed humanoid holding up a trapezoidal chest. The chest's keyhole is exactly where this little corridor is. However, it is missing some areas of it. It looks like something might need to be inserted into here in order to unlock.
Can you please point me in the map where that is? Because I don't see it. Like here? Oh,
Literally carved into the walls. When you entered this area, there was sculptured reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial hands kneeling before a black star. All along this corridor, you see carved sculptures. In this particular area, it is a crocodile-headed humanoid holding a chest up, and the corridor that you've seen down there is literally within the chest area. Where there would be a lock is the corridor.
alright. I say this to the others. I think I found something.
Dusted and Lunan, why don't you roll a perception check for me?
I mean, well done.
I'll take a natural 20, even though it's less than Lunan's 27.
The carvings on the wall behind you depict pictures of minotaur-headed humanoids carrying pickaxes. All of them appear to be marching towards an open pit.
Minus? What was it in the olden day? If the olden days it was Minotaurs mining, what did the dwarves mine here in Chult? What is in these sort of lands at all?
You're asking me? They've been mining.
No, I'm asking just out in the room as Dusted to Lunan, basically.
You know, the two dwarves that you met, you rescued the gauntlet from.
Yeah.
That was a very famous mine, Wormheart Mine. Chult is also known for the mines up in north where you managed to kill the pirates and stop the war. They were mining... Does anyone remember?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Go ahead and roll I suppose I could make you roll a history check, but you stopped the war because they were having to pay cartloads of gems to the Flaming Fist mercenaries to use the beach again.
Okay, this is crazy, but could this thing ask for gems then? If there is a depiction of miners on the wall next to it?
I think it's a good try, yeah.
9 gems though, do we even have that on us? Like 3, 3, 3.
I know there has been times where we got gems But
Yeah, we have
instead-
been swimming in them, and then we've traded it for gold. That's probably not smart. but yeah.
I logged out a bit for the sound, but if we need gems, I'm pretty sure Lunan has gems for 50 gold. Still, I will double check.
Oh yeah, but I think you just need gems of a certain, just gems in general. So it's more the number than the quality, I guess.
Yeah, I have a mixture of gems for a value of 50 gold, so it's kind of up to the DM what that
Oh yeah.
includes. I never got rid of those.
Hmm. I'm having a look in the bag of holding in the treasure vault as well to see, but I could probably. I mean, you could start off with the 3 and see if that's what you want to do.
I mean, as long as you're not using it for any fancy magical ritual, I guess.
You never know.
So, are you going to place gems in the hands instead?
It depends on how much each individual gem is worth.
Oh yeah, that's the hard bit. Even Dustin tried
I mean,
to stop you.
it's 50, no?
You got 50 gold pieces, so you tell me, what were you going to use them for?
I have a mixture of gems for a value of 50 gold. I don't know how many gems that is to begin with.
I mean,
And I don't know what gems they are, because you never gave that. So I will take them out and look at them. What do I see?
do you remember where you got them from?
This was no Ransanru, or it's called.
I mean, I'll probably say then they're like a handful, maybe 10 gems with 5 gold pieces each, various like little amethysts or peridots, zircons.
So if I have duplicates, I will place in one hand.
Okay. You place one gem in each hand, and as soon as all 3 hands are filled with a gem, the fists close and the gems immediately get crushed into powder. The statue's hand then opens again.
Awesome.
Dustin is horrified.
If I have another,
This is the worst statue.
if I have another 2 triplicates, I will do the same twice again.
You place
The gargoyles.
3 gems on the arms. The statue crushes the gems. They turn to powder. It opens its hand once more. All of these hands once more. I'm gonna say now you've got 3 gems left out of that batch.
Varys is going to take a deep breath, get up, and also walk back into the room.
Okay. Where in the room are you going, Valrus?
It's gonna wander over to where Bargil was.
Okay. Lunan, what are you doing? You gonna put your last 3 gems in the hands?
Yeah, sure.
Dusted on the ceiling, you watch as Lunan places the last 3 gems in the statue's
It's
hand.
horrifying. Are you kidding me? This is the worst part of the dungeon.
The
I don't
hand
care.
crushes the gems. It opens as they turn to dust. And Lunan, the arm on the ground, springs open. The unmistakable shine of a deep, fist-sized, deep-colored red ruby glimmers in the light.
Luna will be as quick as
Wait.
Take it. Luna will be as quick as he can because he knows that.
Wait a second. Hold up.
Valrus, while you walked in, I need you to roll a deception check.
14.
Okay. Lunan, you bend over to retrieve the ruby. Valrus, out the corner of your eye, you only catch a glimmer of what is taking place when the fist on the ground releases this massive ruby. And you hear Starfallen. Valrus! The Eye of Zoltak!
Oh boy.
What? I look towards what they're doing. Do I see the ruby?
You do indeed see a glimmer of the red ruby shining on the ground as Lunan bends over to retrieve it.
Hold on. We can negotiate
Red
about
gem
this.
over there.
Lunan, do you hold on?
Luna will take it, yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
Lunan picks up the gem from the ground as the fist on the floor closes its hand once more. The Eye of Zoltak is now in Lunan's grasp. As the fist closes, Lunan, in front of you, the gargoyle begins to emit gas. Yelena, I need you to roll a dexterity check for me, please. As all of a sudden, a door where you are standing slides shut, sealing the corridor in front of you.
Oh my god.
Are
I
you
had a
going to
feeling that
move
might
forwards or
happen.
backwards?
She'll move forwards because she
All
doesn't
right.
want
You need a 15 dexterity not to be crushed by the door.
Oh
I mean,
god.
sorry, athletics or acrobatics check. As you
This
dive
guy-
I love this
forwards.
dungeon.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I'm rolling so bad today.
Unfortunately, that is going to be 10d6.
Wow.
As the
Can I
stone-
use my inspiration to roll with advantage?
Do you want to roll with advantage or roll to add?
a D10. Yeah, that's a
A
good
D10
question.
wouldn't save me. I will probably roll really badly on it.
So then re-roll acrobatics,
Uh,
yes?
I
this is probably-
hate to be that guy, but you're exhausted. Sorry.
Am I?
Oh.
Yeah, you are actually. Oh no! Maybe-
Why did I look at the map?
Wait. Can she change it to a D10 then? Because then it's still the 9, and then.
I will allow it, yes.
That's
So-
probably better, Jelena. That's the best we can do. You and I.
You need a 7 on a d10.
No.
Oh, that is just missed. Alright, why don't you go ahead and roll 10d6 for me, please. As the stone door slides shut, the hand on the ground in front of Lunan closes.
Average. Okay.
It's 33 points of damage as the rumbling... A rumbling sound fills the chamber. Vargo. As the door slides shut on Yelena, so too does the wall in front of you at the end of the corridor slide open.
All right.
And
Oh no.
above you, on a slope, as the wall to the west end of this hallway slides back, it reveals a stone juggernaut on rollers. The construct fills the height and width of the hall, and without indication, it begins to roll towards you with alarming speed. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
I'm so confused right now.
Oh my god, I cannot even get past it then if it's...
I will need a rewind of the whole situation, DM, I think. What is a juggernaut?
I will. Let me see if I have a picture of it.
We continue this the next time?
We are going to, yes.
Good.
Oh, the image isn't in here. However, I will send you. We will pick this up next time, but I'm gonna send you the image now. Where is it?
Alright. I have no idea of in which order did you think we were going to do this dungeon, DM, but I'm pretty sure this was not
This was definitely not it.
it.
Wait, can I just ask a question? This juggernaut, is it... Did you call it a construct, or is it just a statue on wheels?
Oh, look at it. It's an image. Awesome.
That is a.
Wait, it's an automaton? It can move on its own?
That is a very good question, Anders. And we will find out next week. On the
Oh
next
my
I
episode
god.
of
I already know what Vargo is going to do.